Yo, 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 yo. Top of the top, my people. Good morning, everyone. My beautiful No Duck Zone family. It is 7:30 a.m. It is the 28th day of May. It is Thursday, Throwback Thursday, and I want to say peace and blessings by starting off thanking the big fella upstairs for allowing us to be up this morning, to open up our eyes, to breathe, stretch, yawn, to put our feet on the ground, to see, breathe, whatever it is that we want to thank him for. Let's make sure we thank him for everything and don't miss nothing that we're thanking him for. Peace to everybody out there, travelers, everybody moving around this morning. I hope everybody's feeling blessed and appreciated and thankful for seeing another day and knowing with him all things is possible. We're at the end of the school year for some of us. Once again, I want to say congratulations to all the graduates, class of 2026, and for everybody else who's finishing out, who's probably moving on next year to graduate. Let's go ahead and knock whatever we got to knock out. You know, kids, if you got summer school and it helps you to get past next year, then let's go ahead and let's take advantage of that and let's do that to the fullest. Parents is out there who might be still taking their kids to school, get them there safe. Please, there's definitely no need to rush. We don't want to do all that because we all want to make sure that safety comes first. Our jobs are replaceable, but our lives are not. So let's keep that on our mind. If you are new and you're coming in, or even if you're a regular, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you pass the word around that, over here, we don't just talk boxing. We try our best to educate each other, and we like to give fighters their flowers, rather if they're here or not. And we like to talk a little old school boxing. That's what makes this different. Shout outs to all the other channels out there that do it. So keep that in mind. Today, we're gonna get into a little throwback. There's a lot going on this week. Of course, you got Forster, if Ford this week, and that's cool. But just sometime, one day, we just need to have a day where we just fall back. Of course, I'll be back tomorrow with the Forster and all that. But let's go ahead and let's get into it. So for newcomers and for regulars and for people who just stopping by, welcome to Duck Studios and welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Seafood, I see you. What up? What's going on? Y'all give me a second. I'm still getting myself together. Getting myself together. Driving. I'm about to start driving too. About to start driving Tiff crazy. That's what I'm about to do. Start driving Tiff the hell crazy. Give me a second because I'm trying to get things together. So I was thinking of an old school fight to talk about last night, and because I could have easily went live another time, and I was like, I've been missing out on Thursdays. I said I want to talk about a fight that actually the anniversary of the fight is coming up next month on June 17th, and that's Ward and Kovalev. I said, well, what better fight to talk about, being that their anniversary is coming up? I could have waited till next month on the 17th, but I said, you know what? It's Throwback Thursday. Let me go ahead and get that out, man. Let me go ahead and get it out the way now. Good morning to my favorite couple, the Freeze. What's up, my beautiful family?
Well,
What's going on?
nothing.
What up, Free? Why you look like a strength and conditioning coach this morning?
'Cause that's where I am.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Get out of here, man. You ain't about to come up here telling no lies. It ain't even 8 o'clock in the morning. You lying already, Free? Knock it off.
Yeah, I am a strength and condition coach. I just don't have no students.
What the hell you stripping the conditioning? Your bitch? Man, Free, get the fuck out of here with that,
I
man. Get
am.
out of here. Man, get
I
out
am.
of here with that. Man.
I can strengthen my bed. I strengthen your belly. I can strengthen people shave their head bald. I strengthen a lot of things. I condition them out of all depends on what it is.
uh, I knew somewhere my belly was gonna be in that. I knew
And
somewhere.
right now, my daggone belly is in the situation because my daggone tank top just pulled up and feel like I got a halter top on right now.
Oh Mrs. Free, what the hell you feeding him?
My
Ah,
daggone,
damn.
I put my daggone tank top pulled up, feel like I got a halter top on.
Yeah, man. But so I was thinking of something to talk about, Free, and it came up. I said the anniversary. When I googled it, I said the anniversary is right around the corner. I want to get into both of the fights, but I want to start off with the first one. Ward and Kovalev. First of all, correct me if I'm wrong. Andre Ward moved up to being what, a light heavyweight, right? That was light heavyweight.
Yeah,
When you first heard he was taking this fight, as good as he is, but as dangerous as Kovalev was, how did you feel about him taking it? Did you think he had any chance of even beating Kovalev?
actually, if I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't really think anything about it because I wasn't really checking for Ward at that time in his career. It wasn't until
Okay.
after he had the two fights with Kovalev that I really started checking for Andre Ward. I wasn't really an Andre Ward fan prior to him fighting Kovalev. I was more of a Chad Johnson fan. I was more of a Jermaine Taylor fan. I wasn't really checking for Andre Ward at that time.
Oh wow. Oh, but did you get to watch it?
Yeah, no, I watched it. I watched it. I wasn't really big on Andre Ward at that time. I didn't really know
Yeah.
what Andre Ward was all about. It wasn't until after those two fights that he had that I really went back and watched some of the fights he had prior to that. And I'm like, okay, he can really fight. It ain't nothing real special about him, but he can fight.
Yeah. So I was familiar with him just because of who he fought in his resume. Um, the Chad Johnsons, the Abraham, all these guys, he had basically fought, including our boy Darnell Boone. Um, I, with Kovalev, I was like, this is a dangerous guy. Who wants to fight this guy? I said, anybody runs into this guy, they don't stand a chance. So when I hear that he's moving up to light heavyweight, I'm like, God darn it, Ward. But one thing I loved about Ward, he always challenged himself. He always challenged himself. But I don't know, Free, from watching it, maybe you might not agree with this. I don't know if I could agree and say that Andre Ward won that first fight. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to go back and watch again.
It was close. Um, I think I think Andre Ward won some of the earlier rounds that some people think that Kovalev won. Um, it was some swing rounds in there where
Yeah.
the round could have went to either fighter.
Yeah.
And I think Andre Ward got the benefit of the doubt because he was a little more of a boxer in the fight. Kovalev will land some good shots, but if you look at the rounds, Andre Ward landed majority of the shots, and his defense was a little bit better than Kovalev. So that's why I say it was some swing rounds that he got the benefit of the doubt because he was the better boxer.
Yeah. And I was kind of nervous when they was getting ready to announce. Beautiful, what's up? I was nervous when they was getting ready to announce the win. I said, nah, man, I said Kovalev probably got this shit. Let's see what happens. So when they announced Ward, I was like, oh shit. I said he got it. Because that was Kovalev's, I believe, first loss. So I'm sitting there like, oh shit, he got it. He actually got it.
Yeah. I think
I
a lot of people went into the fight thinking that Kovalev was going to win, and so that's why they felt like Andre Ward lost. They thought Kovalev was going to win.
I didn't know because I didn't know what to expect to see him look like at 75. I didn't know what to expect from Andre. I really didn't. And you know how it is when you're moving up to somebody's turf. So I'm like, I don't know about this. Now, mind you, I'm going for Ward. I'm going for him. But I'm just not sure. I had some concerns, especially when he got knocked down. I said, oh, shit. I said, oh, no. Here we go. But, yeah, he said skills goes in any weight. Yeah, of course skills goes in any weight class, but there's always concerns about guys when they moving up. But it's not like he was moving up to be a heavyweight. But that first fight, I'm not gonna lie, was a good one. So now, what's it? A couple of months later, I think later on in the year, might have been November. Rematch happens. What did you feel about the rematch? What did you see Andre Ward do in the rematch that you didn't see him do in the first one? Because he actually stopped him in the rematch, which it was crazy because nobody expected to see that.
I think he was more comfortable at the weight, and he knew what to expect from Kovalev, so he didn't let Kovalev have the success that he had in the first fight. In the second one, he took away all of the advantages that Kovalev was trying to have in the second fight that he had in the first fight.
Mm.
And he was more of a box because I think in the first fight, Andre Ward fought a little more than box. And that's why I think a lot of people thought that Andre Ward lost because he fought instead of boxed in the
Yeah.
first fight. The second fight, he boxed Kovalev, and Kovalev couldn't land a shot. And that's how Kovalev ended up getting stopped because he kept trying to land a shot, and Andre Ward would make him pay for it.
I was shocked because I think even what you calling them that was commentating the fight, even they were kind of surprised, like, oh damn, Andre Ward's doing this, he's doing that, and he didn't do this in the first fight, and like, you know, so I don't think a stoppage was probably in anybody's vision. I don't think anybody saw that. A stoppage? Not with a guy who's never been stopped. So it was just like to see that, it was like, oh shit. He actually stopped him. Yeah. Yeah. Not with Kovalev. If it would have been somebody in there that we probably wasn't too familiar with, we just said, okay. But Kovalev, like there was two fighters back then that concerned me the most, Free. I'm gonna tell you who the two fighters was. You're probably gonna say, how is it just those two? But I had concerns. I had concerns about Kovalev and I had concerns about Triple G. Whenever I see Triple G and Kovalev in, I'm like, oh shit.
I ain't had no concerns about Triple G because Triple G ain't really fight nobody.
Oh shit.
I look at the level. I look at the level of opponents that Triple G was knocking everybody out because I think he had like a 96% knockout ratio.
Yeah, he had a high
But then
percentage. Yeah,
you
he
look
had a
at
high percentage.
you gotta look at the level of competition he was fighting. I'm like, hold up, he ain't really fighting nobody. He's knocking everybody out, but he ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah.
Now the ones that the one person that I had a concern with was Adonis Stevenson. He was knocking dudes out, and he was actually fighting dudes. I'm like, Adonis Stevenson fight.
Your man Adonis Stevenson, man. Jesus Christ. Superman.
Yeah.
That man.
That was the one that I was concerned about, and I wanted to see the Andre Ward and Adonis Stevenson fight. It never happened, but I wanted to see that fight to see how
Why you think that never? You know, I always got these questions that people be having questions, but why you think that fight never happened?
I don't know. Might need to have Andre Ward on the show to ask him why that fight never happened.
Because I would like to definitely ask him. Because I don't think Adonis is in no condition to talk, so you can't really ask him anything. But I damn sure would love to ask Ward. I would love to ask Ward that, and I doubt if it was on his side. So I don't know. We'll never know. But that's a damn good. Yeah, that's a damn good.
Adonis Stevenson. You said Adonis Stevenson ain't no condition to talk. What's going on?
I don't know because didn't he had something happen to him? Didn't he, Adonis? He was in some type of accident or something. I don't know. I think after that fight he had, maybe the last one, he wasn't the same after that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, something bad happened to him. He was in a bad fight, and something happened, and he was never the same after that. Yeah. I'm gonna Google it and look it up and see what his condition is. You see, nobody talks about him anymore because at one time they was talking about Adonis, hard body, and this guy was going in and packing him up. Yeah, head trauma, right? Yeah. I knew that. Yeah, I knew that. That last fight he was in, I remember seeing that. He got it bad. That's why y'all can't play boxing, y'all. Not saying he did, but that's just for everybody out there. You can't play boxing because boxing will play you. Boxing will leave you with a shit bag and no money. Can't play boxing. So yeah, he was able to do something to Kovalev that never been done. But you know what? I would have liked to see at that time all of them get into the mix. Because at that time, light heavyweight at the time 3 wasn't that bad. Light heavyweight was pretty interesting at that time.
I wanted to see Andre Ward versus Triple G. I wanted to see Andre Ward versus Canelo.
Oh damn.
And I wanted to see Andre Ward versus Bernard Hopkins.
Well, watch your mouth, sir. Watch your mouth now, sir.
No, I mean, those are the fights that I wanted to see. I don't know why none of those fights ever happened, but I wanted to see those fights.
Didn't Bernard? Wasn't
well? I know why Triple G didn't happen because those guys ducked him.
Oh shit! Well, that sums that up. You know what's so funny about ducking somebody? You know what's so funny for you about ducking somebody? You think you ducking somebody, right? You think you ducking somebody, but then you end up running into a loss anyway because sometimes that next opponent that you fight is not it's not how can I say it? It's not an easy opponent like you think it is. So sometimes you think you ducking a bullet, but then you end up still getting hit by one. It's crazy. Well, I mean,
drunk or something.
Y'all got somebody drunk on the road. Please get away from him. We don't need no drunk drivers on the road.
Got a big ass. This nigga got a big ass moving truck and he's swerving like crazy. He about to run right off this daggone bridge.
He better not. I'll honk the horn and tell him to get the hell out the way or pull over. You ain't gonna hurt everybody else because you ain't getting no sleep. Did Triple G ever?
He can go off the bridge. Let me go past while you go off.
Hey, Triple H went to 68. Did he ever go to 68 or he stayed at 60?
No. He didn't go to 68. What Triple G said was, I can beat anybody from 68 and down. And Andre Ward said, well, you ain't got to come to 68. I'll come down and fight you. And Triple G was like, no, Andre Ward, no, he too big. He too big. Andre Ward, he too big.
Hey, well, hold on, Free. What
he
happened
put
to
his
Big
own foot in his mouth?
But what happened to Big Drama Show? Big Drama Show, guys. He didn't want that Big Drama Show?
So I mean, no. So that's the reason why the Triple G fight never happened. But Triple G was the one that came out and said that. Ain't nobody tell Triple G to say what he said. He said, I beat anybody from 68 on down. Or say, I come down to 60 and fight you. That man was like, no, Triple G? No. Triple G, that's too big. He's too big.
Oh, Free stupid.
That's what the man said. I ain't say it. He
hey,
said,
boy, you
go
stupid,
look at the interview.
Man.
It's still on YouTube.
Hey, boy, you stupid. He said, man said, no, you
like,
too
hey,
big.
Triple G, would you ever fight Andre Ward? That man said, would you ever fight Andre Ward? He said, he'll come down and fight you. He was like, Andre Ward? No. Andre Ward, he too big. He too big.
Big drama show, guys. Big drama show. Oh man, it's crazy. It's crazy how dudes be picking and choosing who they want to smoke with, right? Like if you announce, right, check it.
Now,
if
he did go to 68 when he fought Canelo the last time. The last time was at 68.
Which I don't even know why Lord. Went in there and lost that one too. Shit. Guys kill me when they'll sit there and say, I'll take anybody in any weight class. Like, or I'll take anybody at anywhere. I'll take you anywhere from 47 to 54 to 60. I could take a guy if I want. And then this is one particular fighter. So when the press asks, well, what about such and such? Nah, I mean, ain't no money in that. And what has he done? And does he even have a belt? And it's like, you just said that you'll take any guy on.
That's like your boy, Bernie the boxer. He said, man, I'll whoop anybody 130 and down. I was like, 130?
130?
What grown man is 130 pounds? A grown man walking around 130 pounds.
Unless he planned on fighting Raymond Ford.
Years up, anybody 130 and down.
Oh my God! When did he say that? He said that on one of the shows.
This was it was on somebody's live. This was a while back. This was a couple of years ago. He was know how Bernie be getting into a heated argument, and somebody was going at Bernie. He like, what? I whoop anybody 130 and down. I was like, 130 and down? Like, nigga,
what happened
to 130 pounds?
What? He didn't say 130 and up. He said 130 and down. God, Bernie, you're gonna be fighting a bunch of elementary kids. Hey, you got 12-year-olds walking around 130 pounds.
My dad, my 15-year-old daughter is bigger than 130 pounds.
Hey, Jesus Christ. Your man said, I'll whoop anybody. 130 and down. God dog, Bernie. Not 130 and down. Take it easy, Bernie. Take it easy. I'm sure nobody in 130 and down wants smoke with you, Bernie. Yeah.
And see that, and that's the thing. That's the problem that I be having with people. People be saying, fighters will say stuff like that, and then a dude will step up and they be like, oh no, he's too big. And then we're like, well, he ain't ever fight such a. Oh, when that man was well, he the one that said he will fight anybody from that weight class and down.
Yeah.
How you gonna sit here and say, oh, that man too big when he opened his mouth? That man was the one that said that. We didn't tell him to say that.
Once you open up your mouth and you say something like that, then that's what you got to stand by. You got to stand by it. And that's for anybody. Coaches, fighters, I don't care who you are. Once you open up your mouth, that's something you got to stand by. You got to stand by it. And I think that's the problem. A lot of guys are saying shit for the cameras, for the media, and then I think some people don't remember what the hell they say, or they just talking to be talking. Because remember, they always change up in the next interview. You like, wait a minute, you didn't say that 2 interviews ago. Like, what?
Yeah,
that don't even make sense what you just said.
They was out there capping. They was out there capping.
Like, you better off just calling out a fighter's name versus saying, I'll take any guy from 47 to 60. Oh, okay. So what about Jaron Buzenis? No, not Jaron. Not Jaron. Jaron's a big guy. That's a big guy. That's a very high risk. I can't. That's a high risk and low reward. Not Jaron. What about Virgil Ortiz? Yeah, I'll fight Virgil. I'll fight Virgil. Yeah, I ain't got no problem fighting Virgil. What about Spence and and Jamel? Yeah, I'll take them. Yeah, of course I'll take them. But not Boots. Not Boots.
I like these guys that's human scales now. Everybody can talk about how a person walk around. Oh, that man walking around at 190. How you know he walking around at 190? Have you seen him in person?
I only guess.
Have you seen him in person?
I only guess with a guy.
That on video, you man up like he 190.
Nah.
So you going from a video, and everybody tells you the camera puts 10 pounds on you. So you going from a video and you saying this man walking around 190.
Half of these dudes don't be knowing what they talk about. Man, listen. When I saw Crawford and I saw Spence, I said the difference between them. And I'm looking at him. I can only guess, standing there looking at this man was probably about 180 something, maybe. And that's not Crawford I'm talking about. That's Spence. But these guys are just say anything. They go off videos, they go off what they see people post. Like you say, they go off what they hear everybody else say and then try to recycle the shit and then come back and make it seem like they made it up. Like, these dudes don't be knowing what they talking about, man.
That's like when they like, oh man, that boy David Benavidez is huge. He walks around 200 pounds. I seen David Benavidez. I stood right next to him. He ain't look that damn big to me. I was surprised how small he looked. I was like, damn, I thought David Benavidez would be much bigger. I thought that nigga was like damn near 6'4". That nigga was like 6'1".
I met him when when his brother fought David. When he fought Danny. When his brother fought Danny. And I met him. I looked at him and I was like, yeah, okay. I see why people are avoiding you, sir.
I'm like,
but
that's the thing.
We get to meet these people. We have met a lot of these people. We have stood next to these people. Yo, check this out. When I met Bernard Hopkins and I took a picture with him and he was here for the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney, I don't know why I always thought he was a tall man. I took a picture with Bernard. I said, when I first see Bernard, I was like, why the fuck did I always thought Bernard was taller? Why did I always think he was taller for some reason? I'm like, what? I see Oscar De La Hoya. Why did I ever think he was taller? I'm like, these guys are not, and that's not to discredit them, but, you know, a lot of these people just don't know what they be talking about. When they be up here talking to you and talking to other people, people just be talking just to be talking free. That's the world that we live in. We just live in the world of talkers, and 95% of them are men that just be running their mouth and don't know what they talking about.
A lot of them only watch these guys on TV, never see them actually in person. When you
Never
see
seen
them
him
in
in
person, you be
person.
like, okay, they're not as big as I thought they was. I thought
Don't
they was
don't
much
tell me
bigger than
that you
that.
went to
And
a
that's exactly
don't
what
tell
I
me
thought
that you
when I saw
don't tell
David.
me that you went to a boxing match and sat in the nosebleeds and I see how big he was, Free. I looked at the screen, Free. I was sitting in the nosebleeds. I was looking at the screen. I see how big he is, Free. Hey, if you don't get your I looked at the screen and see how big he is looking ass out of here. You kidding me?
So, like I said, when I saw David, I was
Josh
like,
Sanders, what up?
he's not as big as I thought he was. I thought David was going to be a lot taller and a lot bigger.
You know who's not a big
Like I
guy
said,
either?
he was taller than me. He was taller
Jerron
than me, but he
Business.
wasn't big.
No disrespect, but Jerron Business. I always thought he was taller.
Jerron
I see
Business is like
Jerron.
5'6". He like 5'6".
Yeah, I see, but the that was probably my third time ever seeing him because I think he showed up. He showed up for the Ryan and Devin, and then he showed up for the Shakur and Tio. The night that they had the awards, we was in the hotel. He's standing in the hotel. Somebody like, yo, that's Jerron. I looked, I said, oh shit. But then I'm looking at him, and somebody said to me, yo, he's not that tall. I said, nah, he not. He not. Not that it matters.
No,
He can still kick your ass. But I'm
he
like,
about the
yeah,
same
you're not.
height as me.
Yeah. But the
might
thing
be
is, these guys that be going
short
around
taller.
playing this guessing, they be going around playing this guessing game about dudes' weight and or they height. Y'all don't know what y'all talking about, man. Just be quiet. Be quiet, man. That should
That's
be
why
that
I
shit
don't.
to me. That shit to me be that
Oh,
shit to
this is
me.
the person.
It be irritating to me that these dudes just be talking the talk, man. That shit is irritating me.
Like they see that that one video of Tank when Tank was overweight, and they were like, oh, Tank walking around at 160. Nigga, Tank don't walk around at no 160. You saw one time that man was big, and you think that's what he walk around all the time at. No, he don't walk around at 160. That was that time. He gained some weight, and he was sitting there out partying. He gained weight. Tank don't walk around that big. If you see Tank in person, you be like, damn, he's small as hell. He don't
I
walk
seen
around
Tank.
big like that. Y'all gotta
I
understand, Tank
seen
is only like 5'5". If that
with,
nigga walk around at 160, he will be a fat boy.
with Tank. I seen Tank on more than one occasion. This is why I be like, I don't go back and forth with these dudes. When he came to Gleason and he was in the ring for the media workout, which he didn't do. I looked at him and I said, damn. And I'm right on the ring apron and I'm looking at him like shit. I saw Lamont and then I looked at him and I was like, man, these dudes just think. Yeah, but you can't tell these cats nothing, man. They know it all. They've been to more fights than you, Free. They seen these guys. They seen these guys.
Like these dudes,
You can't go back and forth with them.
these dudes
Let somebody tell you right now that Mr. Gary Russell is 160 pounds right now. Let them tell you. Let them go ahead and tell you he's 160 pounds right now.
the most Mr. Gary Russell walked around was like 150. That's the most he ever walked around at.
Now, Free, that man got to be about a buck 60, 65. You gonna argue with me? Really?
You know, like
You know
everybody
what that
know
man
Mr.
would
Gary
look like?
Russell
Do
used
you
to
know what
stay
Mr. Gary would
in
look
shape.
like if that? Do you know what Mr. Gary would look like if that man was 165 pounds right now? That man would look like me, pregnant with twins. Are you kidding me? What's the matter with y'all?
I mean, Mr. Gary Russell's like 5'6". He not tall at all.
No, I got
He's not
I
tall
got
at
to
all.
stand next to him.
I don't
I
think
got to
people.
stand next to him, and I got to stand next to him and his brothers. Like, it's not
I
about
don't think
bragging
people
about who we met
understand.
and who we stood next to. It's just that these guys go around guessing these guys' weight. You can't tell me that guy got to be 190 pounds. You might be right. But you might be right. You might be. But they damn sure don't need you being their own
A lot of these
scale.
guys, you could tell never played no sports because you could tell somebody's weight literally by their height. If you've been in sports, you know you gotta make weight for a lot of these sports, especially like football, playing in Pop Warner and things like that. You got to be a certain weight to play football at one point in time to play certain divisions or certain age groups. Like I was playing
Yeah.
in the 75, I mean, in 75 pounds. I got weighed right before the game, and they were like, he can't play with the 75s. He got to play with 85. He 82 pounds. This was when I was in the sixth grade. They were like, he got to play. He got to play in the. He got to play with the 85 pounders. He too big. So like you gotta understand when a person is a certain height. Now, when you get up to like 6 feet and things like that, then there's a difference. But when you're 5'9", 5'7", and under, and you talking about these guys walking around 180, 190, I'm like, dog, hold up. If this guy walking around at 5'6",
Mhm.
160 pounds, and then you sit here and look at yourself. I look at me. I'm 5'10". I walk around at 200 pounds. I'm not I'm not physically fit, but I know if I walk around at 200 pounds, I got a pudgy stomach. At 5'6", walking
Angie,
around
my
at
boy.
160 pounds, they're gonna they're gonna have a pudgy stomach. They're gonna be
Yeah.
pudgy. You have never seen Tank Davis outside of that one video. You have never seen Tank Davis with a pudgy stomach at all.
But they'll take that one video and run with it. They'll take it and run with it. And it's like, bro, that was one video. Relax. I walk around at 200, 220. LOL, crazy. Yeah, man. They'll take that one video and make a big damn deal out of it. And it's like, dog, that's one video. Stop. So you criticize somebody with one video? Stop. Stop it.
Yeah.
This is the reason why we
A
can't listen to these
lot of these
things.
people need a lot of these people need to go work at a carnival and guess people weight and age and height.
Some of them need to just stick to what they know because boxing definitely is not one of them. That's what they need to do.
Mm.
That's what they need to do. Yo, I was laughing last night at BBO. I'm gonna have a conversation with him. I gotta call his ass now that I got his math. Your boy BBO crazy, man. I love the man. But that man is insane. I'm gonna tell him you got to stop taking
That
these
man
insane
diabolical.
pills. That man is crazy. I'm listening to him last night
That man is
for about 20
diabolical.
minutes, and I'm sitting there for 20 minutes listening to him, and I'm like, is this man going through something? That man don't like David for nothing, man. That
I
man do
don't
not
I
like.
don't
That man don't
yeah,
like
I don't
David
know.
Benavidez for nothing. Let's call it what it is. That man don't like David Benavidez for nothing. But nothing.
Don't. He don't. I keep telling him. I said, dog, just admit. I said, I would not have a problem if you just admit that you don't like David. You did if you would admit, I just don't like the dude. Then I could say, okay, well, I understand why he's saying what he's saying. He don't like David. But this man
Yeah.
would tell you, nah, man, I like David. I think he's a great fighter. No, you can't tell me you like somebody and then insult them the entire time you're talking about him. That's like saying, "Oh, me and Clarence, we cool. That's my boy right there." And the whole time I'm talking about you behind your back the
You
entire
know. You know
time.
what,
And
Josh?
I'm like, I thought you and Clarence was cool.
You know what, Josh? I would take that, but the problem is, I don't want to say you got to be careful with what you say on here. But if your videos start looking the same and the titles are the same, you got to look how other people will take that. And not just other people, but some people who might be in that
Yeah,
circle, some people who might be affiliated. Like we could joke, but it's just how
no,
some
and
people will take it. Like some people will take it like, "Yo, dog, this is the channel to hate on David Benavidez on. I'm not going over here." Like, but that's listen,
yeah,
that's BBO for you, man. That's what BBO
no,
do,
yeah.
man. You know what I
See,
mean?
like I'm about to say, yeah. You gotta understand. If it was one episode, then you be like, okay, BBO was just
Yeah,
joking. He was doing it.
yeah,
But when you start doing it like 3 or 4 episodes in a row, niggas gonna be like, okay, this man just don't like me. He don't like David.
yeah.
He
Like
don't
you
he
just
don't like him.
don't you
I'm like, nah, he
don't you
like
don't like
David. Where?
it. Hey, BBO, please don't be like that guy who got approached by what was the dude that got approached? He from here though, but he got approached, and them fighters jumped on him.
Coach Malachi?
Not him. Oh no. Damn. Yo, you know what? You foul for that, man. You foul for that, Free. You foul. You foul for that, man. Why you do that?
They had that.
Why you do
They
that?
had that man. They had that man. They had that man stuck in a hotel. That man wouldn't even come out. I'm like, how you come to the daggone fight and you won't come out the hotel?
That I remember that
That
morning.
man shook.
I remember that morning. I remember that morning so clear. I remember that day. I remember that day so clear. And I remember getting to the Barclay and I was pissed too because I think that was the day I ain't have no credentials for the and that was the day of the weigh-in. I had no credentials. I was pissed as hell, but I said, you know what? I'm gonna get this content while I'm in here anyway. And I ain't gonna say nobody names, but I just seen a whole bunch of them and I was like, oh shit, this is about to go stupid right now. And then they like, they coming through the Barclay
Coach
like,
Malachi said, hey,
wait,
he
he
said,
at?
hey, he said, hey, Clarence, you can have my credentials because I ain't coming out there. There's too many niggas looking for me. I ain't coming out there. You can have my credentials.
Oh, they came through the Barclay deep. I'm like, oh shit. And then they see me. They like, yo, what up, C? Yo, yeah. Where this dude at? And I'm like, I'm starting to count them. Then I'm starting to see the muscle on the squad. And I'm like, they got some muscle. So I'm looking like, oh. Then that's when we got the word, homie ain't coming out. I said, what you mean homie ain't coming out?
Yeah,
I'm not going to another city. I'm not going to another city to not come out the hotel. If I'm there, I have to take my chances of getting my ass whipped. Because I'm coming out that hotel. I'm coming out that hotel. For real. I'm coming out the hotel. Yeah, that's crazy.
never made it. I was like, dang, they had this man stuck in the hotel the entire
You
weekend.
know what? I think
That man went from the hotel straight back to the airport.
somebody, I don't even know, was it credentials or was somebody important that was getting him in that he was rolling with, but they couldn't get him to come out the room. Just couldn't get him. Now you have to, especially, and that's any city. That's not even just, when you come to New York, DC, Maryland, LA, Chicago, anywhere, you got to stand on your shit. You can't talk shit about people.
This is what happened when right. That's what I was about to say. This is what happened when you talk shit about people and not leave it boxing. If you talking boxing, okay, y'all got a difference of opinion. Ain't too
Yes,
many people gonna fight you over a difference of opinion.
different opinion. Your
But when
opinion
you
is going
start
to be.
making
We're
personal
gonna
comments,
agree. Yeah, we're gonna agree
different.
to disagree, but at least we keep it respectful. And this is the reason why we're able to have conversations on here. We all don't agree with each other sometimes, but that don't mean we go out of it. Yo, man, I'm gonna punch you in your face when I see you. Nah, you can't do that shit, man. She's a man crazy, trapped in the closet whole time. Yo, beautiful. I was all right. If anybody knows those dudes over there and they see some of the size they got, when I walked outside the Barclay, I feared for that man's life.
I know,
I feared for
I
that
know,
man's life.
I know majority of all of them. I know a couple of them personally, but I
BBO, we
know
just talked
about
about
all
head
of
ass.
them
What up?
individually.
Yo, the one that we say that walk around like an action figure looks like a damn action figure. I said, oh boy, Jesus
I
Christ.
told everybody. I said, y'all see this dude? This nigga is a real live action figure. That nigga, he
Yeah.
look like a real live action figure. Y'all be surprised when y'all see him in person, because what he
And
look like on his live is nothing what he look like in person.
yo, the day they was out there, it was just a whole lot of this the whole time, a lot of flexing, and I'm like, yo, somebody gonna get. I said, yo, and the dude littler than me, dude like 5'4", 5'5". I said, when they catch his ass, oh Jesus Christ! If there's never a time for God to be on your side, today would be it. But this is the reason why I tell y'all, keep it boxing. This is why my favorite words are the words of Kenny Porter. Keep it boxing. Keep it boxing. And that's a prime example of when you don't keep it boxing, and a lot of these dudes are not doing that. They're not keeping it boxing. They go outside of it. If we're not gonna keep it boxing, then me and you don't need to talk. You keep my name out your mouth, I'll keep yours out of mine, and let's just respectfully move on. But when you start making threats, when you start making threats, when you start insulting people, when you start talking about I got your address, when you start talking about what you're gonna do to people, what you think is gonna happen? What you think is gonna happen when you start to insult people? And then you can't. Hey, free, check it, right? And this go for BBO, anybody. I can't pop shit. Oh, free, F this, F that. Hey, F you, BBO, F this person. But here it is. I'm pulling up to Maryland or DC, or I'm pulling up to Cleveland. Can't do it.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
You can't do it.
Because your ass ain't gonna make it past Baltimore.
If I have a problem, free. Free, shut up, stupid. Free, stupid. Free, shut up. you make me sick.
They gonna get the Baltimore. He was like, hold up. It's a whole lot of dudes out here with bald heads and beards. I don't know which one is free. I'm turning around. I'm gonna turn around. I'm not going.
Yeah, you just can't. You can't do it. See, I think what it was with him was, I'm gonna come to New York and let me just pray I don't see none of these dudes. But then y'all forget that the guy who's fighting on the card is affiliated with them, who's cool with them. So why would you think that if I get up here, I'm not gonna see nobody? Why would you think that? That's stupid. Come on, man. That's like that. I don't get that. That's just crazy to me.
I leave it boxing. I don't say anything about these guys personally. I leave it boxing because I'm too old to be fighting. I'm not fighting nobody. I'm not fighting nobody.
Well, you know what?
I'm letting it be known right now.
I got one better for you. I got one better for you, right? I got one better for you. I'm not the guy that you think you're gonna slap the cam out of his hand. I'm not the guy that you think you finna intimidate, and I'm not waiting for you to do something to me so I can sue you. Because a lot of people, they bank on that. He does anything to me, I'ma sue him. I'm not about to be one of those. So therefore, I can't do nothing with you physically. So to avoid all that, stay in your lane. It's not you staying in your lane doesn't make you a punk or a sucker. You're staying in your lane. I don't understand why we live in a world where people don't know how to just stay in their lane. No, I got to say something to him. Okay, that man has a license to slap the shit out you. I'm not with all that. Keep it respectful.
I told you many times before. If it's beef between me and another individual, it ain't no talking. I'm not talking. I'm not saying nothing to you. You're going to be wondering why you getting up off the ground, or you're going to be wondering why you waking up in the hospital.
Yeah.
You got a couple of hot balls in you. You talking about, damn, how this happen? I'm not doing that. I'm not the one. Like I said, I'm too old. I got things that I gotta live for. There's a lot of people that expect me to take care of certain things. So there's a lot of people that depend on me.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I'm like, what's that man Drake said? He said, I got a lot more to live for. Remember that.
Oh yeah. And that's the reason why I don't get caught up in shit. Cause I'm like, I got a wife that, you know, that I have to be here to take care of. And I got grandkids. I got responsibilities. So, you know, you take that one incident that you just brought up and you go, if none of y'all don't learn from that, I don't know what to tell you. Because one thing I'm not about to be doing is stuck up in nobody's. I gotta go to the gun times a week. Yeah, you know what, Josh? Me and wifey just talked about that.
You wanted some dang on peach soda. Why you ain't just ask me to get you a peach soda? You gonna take a double sip of my peach soda? Now I got a little ass left peach soda.
Hey
Your
man, hey, hey,
over
hey,
thirsty
hey,
ass
hey.
drinking all my peach. You done took a double gulp with your over thirsty ass, and I got a little ass sip.
Yo, what is wrong with you, man? Stop acting like that with Mrs. Free. Mrs. Free, tell him to stop being stingy. Yo, she said I'm
She got a
thirsty.
whole soda sitting right here. She gonna drink some. She got a whole soda sitting right here. She gonna take a sip of my soda.
She said I'm thirsty. Yo, no, me and wifey was talking about doing that, Josh, going to the gun range. We gonna do that. Wifey, she definitely wants to do that. I think they got some like in New Jersey. We ain't doing nothing in New York. They got one down in Manhattan, but we ain't doing that shit. We're gonna go to Jersey. So that was one of our plans for this summer. So we just talked about that too, not too long ago, about doing that. We got some family out in Jersey that's gonna direct us to where we need to go because they go there. So yeah. But
That episode of Kevin Hart stand up had me die. You know, so you want to see two old couples that been married for a long time get into an argument? I'm like, hey, man, let me get a sip of your juice. Bitch, didn't you see me go in the store and get a juice? If you wanted a juice, why you ask me to get you a juice? You want to get a sip of my juice, and then you take a double sip with your over thirsty ass, and I'm left with a little ass sip. That was the
yo,
funniest
man.
shit on Kevin Hart stand
Yo.
up.
Yeah, y'all gotta be a little more careful when y'all moving around here, man. Yeah, but oh my God, y'all got me over here laughing. I almost forgot about that shit. You bringing it up, Free? I almost forgot about that incident. I'm sitting here totally like,
Oh yeah,
mind else. I totally forgot about that incident. It don't
I
never
can't
come.
forget about that
It
joint.
don't never come
That
back
joint.
up. It don't never come back up unless one of them bring it up. Then I'll be like, oh yeah, because they'll ask me, remember that day you was outside? And I'm like, yeah. I clearly remember that day. Can't forget it. But I tell you what, though, not to
Things
sound
like
like no
that,
tough guy,
things like
not
that
to sound like
always
no
play
Free,
a part in my
not
head.
to sound like no tough guy. I'm never going somewhere and being stuck up in no hotel, player. It's just it ain't because I done said something that ruffle feathers. Be careful what y'all be saying out here. Be careful. Just be careful. Not going spending my money. You know how expensive it is to stay in a hotel in New York? It ain't cheap to stay here. You
And
think
he
I'm gonna
was
be
in the city. It wasn't like he was in the suburbs. That nigga
yeah
was in the city, so
in
you
the
know he
city?
made a grip.
Hell yeah, he did. First of all, the hotels were gonna go up just because there's a fight. Hell nah, man. You crazy? No, player. I'm coming out there. I'm
And
coming out that room.
he probably planned this. That nigga probably planned this whole weekend when he got some fresh clothes and everything. Yeah, I'm about to kill him on this joint. I'm going out here for the weekend. I'm gonna spend a couple of $1,000 and I'm gonna got this nice little hotel,
Yo,
get some bras, take them
I ain't
back.
gonna
That
listen.
nigga got to the hotel. He was like, oh shit.
I ain't gonna
Room
hold you. I ain't
service?
gonna Free. I'm not gonna hold you. I done came to the Barclay dressed like Rey Mysterio's Jr. I had a whole costume on. Look out of here, man. Word
Nigga,
up.
I'd have came dressed in all black with a hoodie on and had the hoodie pulled down real all the way over my eyes and been like, man, fuck this shit. I'm not wasting my money. I didn't came all the way out here. I'm coming to this fight. Hopefully nobody recognize me. If they do, police, police.
He's a police.
Hey, there you go, right there, police. I'd be like, call the white nigga. I got him on speed down. What? You want to go to jail tonight? I'm sending all y'all niggas to jail. Go ahead,
Police.
swing. I dare one of y'all swing. All y'all niggas going to jail. Y'all think y'all a gang? I got the biggest gang on my team.
He said, police.
Oh, that's what I'd be like, man, police.
How you yelling, police?
You know, all these niggas are convicts, and they about to jump me. Every last one of them is a convict.
Oh
every
shit!
last one of these niggas is a convict. Police. Y'all about to do some serious time this time. What? Yeah, 1-time felon, 2-time felon. Oh, this your 3rd strike. Goodbye.
Yo, police is crazy though. Police! Oh shit! I got tears in my eyes.
Shit, I'd have paid NYPD for a seat that night. I'd be like, hey, you going to the fight? You going tonight? Yeah. You gonna sit right beside me? You going to the fight tonight?
The most embarrassing thing is that not just not showing up, but when that shit hits the public, you get laughed at about that shit. And then you could never talk tough because the first thing people gonna do is bring up that incident. They're gonna bring up that incident. What happened in New York?
That's what I'm about to say. Like you can't
never talk tough.
You can't ever curse out anybody else on your live anymore. I'm like, nigga, what?
He said,
like
can
that
you walk
on the internet, nigga? You forgot about what happened in New York.
Can you walk to me my car? He said, can you walk to my car? Yo, Josh.
Can you walk me to my car? Excuse me, officer. Can you walk me to my car? I got a gang of black dudes that try to whoop my ass. What?
Oh shit! Oh no, Josh, you gotta relax, bro. You gotta relax, Josh. God damn. Oh man, y'all, come on, man. Y'all gotta stop, man. Stop.
Hold on one second.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop, man. Y'all really gotta chill right now. Y'all gotta stop, man. Nah, man. Not officer, can you walk me to my car? Damn. That's crazy work. I'll be mad as hell if I gotta move around like that. But this is why we tell y'all. This is why we tell y'all. And some of you dudes still don't understand it. Stop talking tough. Stop talking tough. And this is for anybody. You know what I mean? This even goes. I would defend myself. I would defend myself in certain situations if I'm not wrong. But when you're just out talking crazy to be talking crazy because you don't like a certain group of dudes or you don't like a particular dude, keep that shit to yourself. Because what y'all still not understanding is y'all not keeping it boxing. So just keep in mind, you could talk crazy and be in your city and never go nowhere. Cool, you protected because you're in your city. But once you say, oh, I'm going to Maryland or DC because there's a big fight coming up. Oh, I'm going to Cleveland. Right. I'm going to Detroit. I'm going to Chicago. I'm going whatever the fight. I'm going to Vegas, which is really bad for you because if you ain't from Vegas and I'm not from Vegas, oh, it's over. I guess we both gonna be just gonna spend the night in the county. Whatever.
Vegas is not where you wanna. Is not where you wanna have issues at. It's too much desert out there.
You don't want to have an issue out there.
Your ass end up missing.
I'm trying to tell you.
Like Big U did dude in the daggone desert. Took that nigga in the middle of the desert.
Yeah. So y'all don't have to listen. Y'all don't have to listen. Just keep on. That was a prime example of when keeping it real goes wrong.
Well, faking the real goes wrong. Faking the real goes wrong.
Faking the real goes wrong. He said faking.
Like,
Hey, I like that. Faking the real goes wrong. I like that. I like that. Faking the real goes
that,
wrong. Damn it. Motherfuckers be different when you. Yeah, I know. I know, beautiful. Yeah, they do. They do. They do. I don't know how people want to go places and have issues. I want to go places to be able to just be comfortable and be okay. I don't want to have to be like, yo,
like,
baby, hold on. Hold on, baby.
no,
We might not
like
be
I
able to
said,
walk out the hotel right now.
I went to Texas. I
What's
had
up,
my
Thomas? I see
boxing
you.
matchup shirt all on. I went to New York. I had my boxing matchup shirt up all on my hat. So I can go anywhere and not have to worry about nothing because I don't start problems with nobody.
No.
I'm like,
For anything, people look forward to you coming up. People look forward to you coming up here. They look forward to you coming. Like D Freeze coming to
yeah,
the cookout. Oh shit. Oh, I wasn't gonna go. Not that they was dissing me because they
no,
might have had something to do. Oh, I'm going to the
it's been
cookout
like
now.
that.
D Free coming.
But see, this is how I've always been my entire life. There's not a neighborhood that I can't go in and be okay because
Yeah.
I don't cause problems. Now I might go out to LA and end up in the wrong hood and niggas be like, hey dog, what set you from? I'm not even from around here, dog. I'm out here visiting. And they be like, hey, well you can't be coming through here just like that. My bad. I'm not from here. I don't do none of that gang banging or none of that. I'm from DC.
Yeah.
And I go about my business. There's not a spot that I can go to that I'm like, damn, I can't go down there. I'm beef with such and such. I don't beef with nobody.
I'm not
I
about
don't beef
to.
with nobody.
I'm not about to. Especially when it comes to this. We didn't get it. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but we did not get involved in this to be going back and forth with you mofos. See, a lot of y'all use this internet shit to just go back and forth. And that shit is crazy. It's just crazy to me. I'm not doing it. I'm not.
No,
I'm
like
not.
I said, I have no issues. Y'all see me when I'm on here on live with Clarence or I'm on a live with B3 or whoever I'm on a live with. 9 times out of 10, I ride around by myself. I don't be with nobody. I don't ride around with a bunch of dudes with me. I don't start no issue. I don't need to have a bunch of dudes with me.
Yeah.
Whatever issue comes my way, I handle it and keep it moving. But I don't start no issues with nobody. Like I said, I was in New York, walking Times Square by myself, chilling on video and everything. I don't have no issues with nobody. Anybody got an issue with me because they got an issue, not because I caused the issue. They
Yeah.
don't like the fact that my beard grows all the way in. They don't like the fact that I keep my head shaved. Hey, it
Yeah.
is what it is.
Yeah. You know, people just they're gonna do that. But when you take incidents like we just mentioned, I'm not doing that, player. I wish I would be up in some hotel, not coming. Get the fuck out. That's the case, I don't need to make the trip. I'm gonna save myself some money and save myself possibly an ass whipping. That'd be a smart thing to do.
And that's what I think. I think in that situation, I really think that he thought them dudes was faking. You know, all these niggas, they ain't really about that. That nigga came out there and saw all them niggas. He was like,
If you call
no,
yourself
I'm not going out there.
when you call yourself a da killer, and then you wearing a shirt that says I'm a da killer, and we like, huh? You promote that? Okay, cool. No matter how you listen, no matter how I feel towards anybody or what they do, I can keep my feelings to myself. It don't have to be public. But when you start wearing a shirt that says I'm a somebody says I'm a D free killer. Or when we had TWT, I'm a TWT killer. Yeah, anybody I see from TWT, I'm gonna slap the shit out of them. Oh, oh, really? That wasn't going.
Oh,
First of all, that wouldn't have went well for you. Wouldn't have went well for you. Wouldn't have went well for you.
I'm gonna tell you right
Nah.
now. I wish a nigga would walk up to me and slap me. It would be the last time that nigga ever raise his arm again.
Let me tell you something. That man gonna need tissue for the rest of his life. Everywhere he go, even when he sleep, I'm gonna beat the shit out of him. Literally.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If a nigga walk up to me and slap me for no apparent reason, he will not be walking ever again. They're gonna be singing that daggone that hood song. It's so hard to say goodbye. They're gonna be singing that hood song.
No, Free, not the Boys the Men. Damn, not the Boys the Men, Free. Damn.
I don't understand. Y'all forgot I was in law enforcement. A nigga walked at me and slapped the hell out of me, nigga. I feared for my life. I didn't know what he was about to do. I took him out.
Yeah.
Self-defense. I didn't know what he was about to do. I ain't do nothing to nobody. I'm just sitting here chilling. He walked at me and slapped me. I feared for my life.
Yeah, man.
Did you see he have any weapon? I didn't look to see if he had any weapon. He just walked at me and slapped the shit out of me. You think I'm gonna look to see if he got it? Hey, do you got any weapons? No. Okay, let's fight. No, I'm not looking and asking nothing. You walk at me and slap me, that's the last time you're gonna slap somebody.
These dudes are comical. They use boxing or they platforms to just for attention. They're not talking boxing for real, and they be all right until you don't agree with them. Or listen, the perfect thing is this, right? This is what I'm gonna say to y'all. Anybody like those guys, which I'm cool with them. Got no issue with them. They know what it is. We all cool. Anybody like them, or even when we had TWT, or anybody out there that you have an issue with for whatever reason, y'all got to learn to keep that shit to yourselves, unless they violated you in some way. Keep it to yourself. Or you could be somebody stuck in a hotel, somebody's city, talking crazy.
Yeah.
Keep that
especially
shit
like I said,
to yourself.
Out where I'm from, where I'm at, out in Texas, out in Memphis,
Oh,
Florida.
Jesus.
You got to understand that these guys have law that's passed that they can walk around with a firearm. You got to watch what you say to certain individuals, because you never know, and they could be the most innocent looking individual in the world. They be the one that would be carrying something.
Blow your head.
You got watch. Y'all gotta understand. It ain't like it was in the 80s when niggas would just sit down and rumble. It ain't those times anymore. Everybody walking around with a firearm now. I got a lot to live for. I still got another 50 years left on this earth. I ain't trying to leave yet. I ain't trying to cut my time down no time soon.
For nobody. So it's just a lot of y'all. It's just a lot of y'all that just need to shut up. If you're gonna be a content creator, go ahead and be one. If you're gonna cover boxing, go ahead and do that. Once you start stepping outside of that, you gotta know what comes with it. See, the ones who feel comfortable doing it are the ones that don't go nowhere any damn way. They don't go nowhere anyway. So they're gonna feel comfortable talking.
Nope.
And then they'll try to convince you, I go everywhere, homie. I go everywhere, man. Please. You might go everywhere where you live at, but your ass ain't been nowhere.
Niggas go everywhere with a disguise on. You ain't going everywhere as yourself.
So they try to like these
You
dudes.
ain't going nowhere as yourself.
No, like they just don't, and that's why it's a lot of channels, a lot of places I don't bother going, a lot of places out because I just be listening to some of the conversation. I'll be like, Some of y'all just be talking the talk. They running into nobody but the balls. Yeah, that's all they is. They ain't doing nothing beautiful. They ain't doing nothing. That's why I don't pay attention to these guys. You see what we do up here? We talk boxing. Talk boxing.
Yeah,
What
I
was a
mean,
better
there's nothing
conversation?
else. No,
Like,
I'm not like I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't have no favorite fighter, so I'm not getting over emotional about any fighter. Now we might have a discussion and it might get a little heated, but it's never going to be the fact where I'm calling you a name or I'm offering you a fight or anything like that over a guy that I don't know personally. No, I'm not doing that.
make that make
I'm not doing
sense.
that.
Make that make
We
sense.
discussing what you think about a fight, what I think about a fight, and we talking about what the issue is with these fighters. I'm not in no heated argument with nobody. We have a debate, but I'm not in no heated argument with nobody about a fighter. No sir.
I mean, listen, that's how they try to
Now
get you
when
to
you
the
start you
debate.
start calling me out my name and start getting personal, now it went from us talking about a fighter to me and you talking about each other. That's a different story.
And that's what these
And it
dudes are
wasn't me that
doing.
took it there. It was you that took it there.
I told you these dudes became the new women. They don't know how to act. Too damn emotional. For what? Over a fighter who don't give a damn about you? You think because you paying for his pay-per-views, you buying his merch, you talking about him 7 days a week, he care about you? That man don't give a shit about you. He don't care nothing about you. You don't care nothing about
I don't even get over. I don't get in a heated argument about a nigga talking about my boy. I'm like, man, say that shit to him. Don't say it to me. Tell him that.
They'll tell you that
Let's see
as
how
if
that
you
goes
supposed to
for you.
do it. They want you know why? Because they want you to get out of character. Why would I get out of character? Tell him that. Because if you happen to
I'm
be in
not gonna
his
get out of
town,
character.
if you
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call him up and pull him up on a panel or put him on the phone. I'm like, hey, this nigga said this about you, dog. Now you can talk to him. You ain't gotta talk to me. You can
and
talk to
that's
him.
another reason why when you have interviews with certain fighters, there'll either be people that you can't bring up and give them the link, and then there's some people in the comments. You got to pack them up and be careful for them ones that are not talking to you free, but for the ones who don't know, be careful about who y'all bring on when they tell y'all send the link. Don't do it. Don't do it
Yeah,
because your whole interview will be
I'm not passing.
your whole interview will be messed up playing with them.
Yeah,
Your whole interview.
I'm not a messenger. I'm not a messenger boy for nobody. I don't pass messages. You ask me to pass a message, that message would never get related. I will never relay that message at all. But didn't Free tell you? Free ain't tell you shit. I ain't tell you shit. I just tell you. I just told her, hey, dude, want to holler at you. That's it. That's all I'm gonna tell him. I'm
So
not.
free,
You think I'm
free,
gonna
you
sit
must.
here and have a pad and pen right there? Okay, you say he's a bitch ass nigga. You say he did what? Okay, he did
Yeah,
that.
I ain't no message
That man,
boy. I don't do
he could
messages.
go do what? He could go,
Yeah,
I'm not having no pad and pen right now on your message.
I ain't no
You
message
got that
boy.
much animosity? Go talk to him yourself.
Don't ask me to do shit. You about and then they kill me. That's your boy. I don't care if that's my boy. I don't deliver messages. You go tell him. You go tell him. You about
Yeah,
that, right?
that is my boy.
You about that, right? You go tell him.
That,
Tough guy. Tough guy. You go tell him.
I will agree that that is my boy. But the last time I checked, that was my boy. That was not my boss. That was not my personal assistant or none of that. That's my boy. That's it.
I'm 40. I'm 43 years old. I ain't nobody's messenger, boy. I ain't nobody's messenger. I don't do that. Yo, tell. I'm not telling nobody
I
nothing. You go tell.
no, I haven't been a secretary in what 32 years. That was the
Oh,
last time I was a secretary. I
all
was
right.
18 years old. I was a secretary in high school as a work study program. I was a
People,
secretary.
people be
I ain't been a
people be
secretary
tripping.
since.
People be tripping, man. Y'all better learn to keep it boxing. Keep it boxing. Y'all ain't gotta listen. Kenny Porter told y'all this shit years ago. Keep it boxing. You ain't gotta listen. Keep on not listening. You're gonna find yourself in a situation. If you don't believe me, go ask homeboy. You see how that turned out. You know what I'm saying? You don't believe me, go ask homeboy. Go ask anybody that been caught up in a situation where it was like,
God
oh,
damn. I just realized I've been
what's
out of
up?
school for 32 years. God damn. I just realized that.
Play all that. People out here playing with people's lives, playing with people's freedom. Keep it boxing. We just had a great
It's been
conversation.
almost it's been almost 3 generations. I mean, two generations that I've been out of school.
I ain't gonna lie. I told uh I told Keith, I said, yo, you inspired me to go back to school, my guy. Being at your graduation, I had a lot to sit and think about. I had a lot to sit and think about. I just have to have the time to do it.
He, he inspired me to handle my business. I don't know about going back to school. I don't know about that.
Hold on. Come on,
I
Free.
got
We
I,
need a
I got
graduation to go to
I
Free.
no, I couldn't even go to school if I wanted to. I got too many things going on in my life for me to have to put something else on my plate. It's
Y'all,
too
how
many
many of
things
y'all
going
want
on
to
in
go
my
to
life.
D
I
Free?
can't put.
How many of y'all want to go to a D Free graduation? How many of y'all?
Oh, I got a few graduations y'all can go to. I got my twins are graduating in 2 years. My my
Free, we
my
talking about you.
granddaughters they about to graduate. They about to graduate kindergarten kindergarten in the first grade on Saturday.
Free,
So
we talking
I
about
got
you
quite a
though.
few graduations y'all can go to. Hey,
We talking about
they
you,
part
Free.
of the freeze. They part of
Oh,
the
you a
freeze.
funny guy. You a funny guy.
They are extension of me. They are extension of me.
Yo, Free, knock it off, yo.
Y'all go to my graduation. It's gonna be me graduating from vice president to retirement.
Oh man, damn Free. I hear you though. I hear you.
Uh, uh, once you get once you get past 40, if you didn't try to get back into school before you turn, I'm gonna say 45. If you didn't try to go back to school before you turn 45, you might as well call it quits. What's
Yeah,
the
I ain't gonna
purpose? What
lie.
you going to school for?
I ain't gonna
What you going to
lie.
school
I be a
for?
little.
Because pretty soon, by the time you graduate school, you gonna be ready to retire. You ain't what is the diploma gonna go for?
Yeah, cause I damn sure ain't going to work for nobody at no damn. I ain't going to work for nobody at no damn 50. I'll tell you that shit.
No, if I go to school right now, I'm 50 years old. I go to school right now, I graduate in 4 years. I'd be 54. I'm not taking that degree to go work for somebody. I'm a vice president right now. What am I
Yeah,
taking that degree to go do?
yeah. Shit, ain't nobody going to work for
I
nobody. Now
got
you
this
right.
far without a college graduation. I mean, I went to college for 2 years, but I never finished. So I got this far without finishing college. What am I going back to college for now?
Nah, you right. You right. Yeah, you right. It's a lot. That's why I be telling people, I'm like, shit.
Like,
I'm working now, 2 jobs. I got to take care of this woman. I'm trying to save. I'm trying to build my brand. One day, I'm trying to just work for myself.
shit.
Because the jobs I'm doing now is only temporary. Eventually, that's gonna be it. It's gonna
So
be me.
I got I got two sons that's in college right now. How I feel, how I look going to class with my sons. They be like, "You dropping them off?" No, we're going to class.
So
Ain't those
free,
your sons? Yeah, I'm in college too.
free
Like
your
when
ass.
I took my son to go to Bowie State, and he had his little walkthrough. You know, they got to do the orientation or whatever. I'm walking around. They were like, "Oh, your brother's handsome." He like, "That's not my brother. That's my father." They were like, "Oh, that's your father? Oh, your father handsome." He was like, "Dad, can you go sit in the car?" I was like,
Duh.
for what? He like, cause all these little girls, they like you. I was like, man, I'm not going to sit in no damn car. He like, dang, go sit in the car. Cause I can't talk to nobody because these little girls try to talk to you. I was like, all right.
Damn.
So I ended up going into
Damn,
the
free.
cafeteria and sat in the cafeteria while they did their little walk around.
Damn, free. You coming in here you coming in there crashing the party? Damn, free.
It was
You
like,
couldn't sit your
he was like,
you
that. He
couldn't
was
sit
like,
your
that. Could you?
bald
That
headed
nigga
behind
walked
down for 1 second.
because
Damn.
I was walking up with the dude that guide everybody through the little school, I mean through the campus or whatever. So I'm walking up front with him, and I'm talking to him about the different buildings and the different faculties and things like that. So my
Yeah.
son walked up beside me and tapped me on the shoulder. He like, Dad, can I talk? He said, come here for a minute. I was like, what's up? He like, can you go sit in the car? I'm like, for what? He like, man, because all these little girls like you. I was like, what? They think you my older brother, and I told them that you was my father. Now they really like you. I was
Oh
like, man, I'm
man.
not going to sit in the car. He like, Dad, can you go sit in the car? I was
Just
like,
do me
all
this
right, I'm gonna
favor,
go to the
man.
cafeteria.
Go
Just
sit.
come to the
Just,
cafeteria when I'm
go sit in the car, Dad. That's all I ask you to do, man. Just because you killing my play right now.
I said, I'm gonna go. I said, I'm gonna go sit in the cafeteria. Just come to the cafeteria when you're done.
Yeah. Because you killing my vibe right now, Pop. Just go sit in the car, man. Go sit in the car, man. I can't get nothing to holler at me. I can't get nothing to holler at me because your bald head is in the way, man. Go. Come on, man. Go sit in the car, Pop. Just do me this one
Nah, at
solid,
that
man.
time, at that time, I didn't have a bald head. I had dreads. I had
Oh
dreads at that time.
wow. You had the white clef. Oh man, yeah. Go sit down. Go sit down, man. Get out the way, Pop. I don't need you in the way, Pop. They probably want to sit here and rub their hands through the dreads and all that. Well, Pop, go sit down, man. You killing me right now, man. I can't talk to nothing. You messing up my whole vibe.
I'm like, man, I'm not thinking about these little ass girls.
Yeah. You want to think about them, but they damn sure don't think about your ass.
Yeah,
They was
that
thinking
joy
about
had
your
me
ass.
dying.
They was thinking about Mr.
I
Free.
was sitting, I was sitting in the cafeteria, and everybody coming in. They're like, "Oh, who's the new guy?" My son walked in that joint. He was like, "He ain't no new guy. That's my father."
Yeah, look, your son was getting aggravated. That shit was aggravating him like hell.
He ain't no new guy. That's my father.
Look,
Oh, that
you
joint
can
had
tell,
me
you
dying.
can tell by the,
I tell you, I came home and told Vicky. I
you can,
came home
you
and
can,
told Vicky. Vicky was dying. Like she like, what little girl I got whooped? I was like, ain't no little girl you got whooped.
man. Your son got tired of talking to you. So I'm tired of this shit. Pop, just go home, please. I got it from here. I got it from here.
That's why I said
Let's go.
I can't go. I got two sons. My oldest son just went to college this year. My youngest son, he's still in college, so I can't go to college. I be going to college with my kids.
Nah, I hear you. We don't want the girls in there trying to. We don't want the girls in there trying to holler at you. We don't want that. Who's the new guy?
I, I always got mistake for my son's brother. They were like, "Oh, your brother's handsome." They were like, "That's not my brother. That's my father." I'm like, "That's your father?" They're like, "Damn, your father look young."
Yeah, yeah. That's what happens when we taking care of ourselves. When we taking care of ourselves, that's what happens. They say black don't crack. It does. It does. Because there's a lot of us that don't look our age. So it ain't like every black person all over the world is looking 10 years younger. No, the hell they ain't. Some are done right now. You got guys your age and my age that look 10 years older than what they should look. Some of them got one
Yeah,
more
it's a
summer.
whole bunch of niggas there's a whole bunch of niggas I graduated with. I didn't see them niggas since I graduated school. Like I said, I've been out of school for 32 years, and them niggas look like they Those been the hardest 32 years of their life. I'm sitting there looking at them. I'm like,
Oh
then we
God.
go to school together. They be like, yeah,
Oh
you
Lord.
was in Mr. Delaney's class. I was like, yeah, we was in Mr. Delaney class together. Hey, how life been? Hey, life been great for me. How life been for you? It been great for me. How it been for you?
Oh shit. Yo, listen, life been great for me. Yo, y'all please forgive D Free, man. That fool right here, man. Nah, seafood, that's true
No,
though.
I'm trying to tell you.
That's
If
you
I
on
showed
crack.
y'all some of the people that I showed y'all some of the people I graduated with, some of the people that graduated after me, and I had them stand beside me, you be like, nah, dog, them niggas went to school before you. I'm like, no,
He said before
these
you.
two graduated with me, these graduated after me.
Hey,
These are some
what'd
of the
you say?
dudes I was hanging
That
with
hey
back
look,
when I was in school.
that's the class of 1980. That's the class of
They be like,
1980.
oh,
No, man.
these are the
Like,
niggas you was running around. Nigga, you was running around with senior citizens back when you was in school. No, these niggas are the same age as me.
yo, listen, I see a couple of them, man. Like, there's a page on Facebook where it's a high school where everybody who went to the school I went to from different eras. But when I look at my era and I look at some of the people, I say, yo, she was fine as hell in high school. What the fuck happened to her now? Jesus Christ. They done went on and had 5 kids, gray hair, gray, I'm talking about super
Mike
gray
Rim
hair.
said that's his class, 1980. Mike Rim said that's his class, 1980.
Oh,
Shit, I
okay.
graduated in 94.
No, but my thing
I
is,
was a I was a I was a I was a freshman in high school. No, I wasn't even in high school when Mike Rim graduated. I was what? I was 4 years old when he
yeah,
graduated. I wasn't even in elementary school yet.
yeah. What time is it? Let me keep up with this time. It's 8:57. I'm glad I did this whole Kovalev and
1980.
Ward joint. Y'all go to the replay for the
I was
ones that
born in
missed it.
'76.
Yeah, 2001 was my. I might come back and do another one. I'm in the mood to do another Throwback Thursday. I might come back and do another one. I'll be at work, but I might come back and do
Man, that
another
nigga
one.
Josh Sanders said, "Hold up, Josh. That nigga said his freshman year was
2001 was my
2001.
freshman year.
God,
Oh shit.
God damn. That's
He said,
my
"Yeah."
my oldest son was just a year old in 2000. When I had my oldest son in 2000, he was a year old in 2001.
Oh wow.
I was 25 at the time. Well,
Yeah, that's
20.
right. You
Yeah, I
were.
was
You
25.
were. Yeah, because you
2001.
yeah, that's right. Because you born 86. I'm 83. Yeah, yeah. That's about right. That's about right. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was born 10 years before Josh Sanders. I was born 76.
Yeah, that's about right. Oh man, I don't know if I should put sunglasses on to cover my doggone eyes or what. Because I'm about to walk to work. I think I'll be all right.
It's the first day in a week we done had some sunshine out here.
Now I'm going to work comfortable. Would you see me wearing on my live? I'm going to work comfortable, and I'm wearing it to my other job. I'm gonna be comfortable today. I work for like a corporate place, but it's like at the same time, I'm like, look, man, when it's about 85, 90, I'm not putting on those slacks and all that. Like, nah, buddy, I don't mind doing it because I done did it before. But
So
when
that's
this
what
weather get hot,
I think.
mm-mm.
I think that's the reason why I quit my receptionist job when I was in high school. My Like I said, I was a receptionist slash secretary when I was 18 as a work study program. But I was the only male as a receptionist. It was all ladies in there. And I'm sitting here wearing slacks and dress shirts. It's like 90 degrees
Yeah,
outside. I was like, man, I cannot be wearing. I'm not
nah.
comfortable. This
I
is not
listen.
comfortable for me. They
I
was
look
gonna
at
send me
people.
to college and everything. They were gonna send me to
Yeah,
college. I was like, I can't do this.
listen. I'm either gonna be comfortable or I'm not
I wish I
going
I
nowhere.
wish I would have did it.
No, I'm
I
gonna keep
wish I
my
would have
glasses
did. I
over
was
my
working
face.
for I was working for the Department of Agriculture. I was working for the Department of Agriculture. I
Yeah,
was the
I'm
youngest
not with all
dude
that.
in there working at the Department of Agriculture.
Yeah, no lie. So yeah, I'm not. It's
My
not
and
the age.
my
It's how you
department, I was
take
the
care of
only
yourself.
dude.
Yeah, it's definitely not the
So
age, Seafood. It's how you take care of
I
yourself. Some
no,
people choose to take care of themselves.
I was in an office where I was the only male. There was other males in my building, but the office that I was working at, it was about 15 women, and I was the only male in there. I'm sitting there uncomfortable as hell. I couldn't talk to nobody because all these women was
Yeah,
like in their mid 20s, early 30s, late 40s, and
yeah,
I'm 18 years old, the only male in that joint. I'm sitting at the desk like, okay, when they gonna give me some work to do? Y'all got some
yeah.
papers y'all need filed? They were like, not right now, not right now, Mr. Freeman. I'm like,
Drinking,
I'm just
smoking,
sitting there. I was like, man, this is boring as
drugs
hell.
kills your body. Yeah, shit. I got a bottle in my house, Seafood. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drink. I
Well,
don't. Shoot.
drinking,
You gonna, you
drinking,
gonna see me drinking
drinking,
at the cookout?
drinking
I'm
kills your
damn sure
body
gonna drink.
if drink drinking kills your body if you overdrink because they tell you have a glass of red wine a day to keep your heart straight. So when you
Yeah,
overdrink, that's what kills your
if you
body.
just out
You
here,
can have a drink every now and then.
if you just out here randomly getting twisted, oh yeah, you gonna be out of here soon. Gonna be out of here. I've had people die from
Now
alcohol poisoning
smoking,
in my
yes.
family. Yeah, man. I ain't out here drinking
Smoking,
like,
yes. Smoking, drugs kills your body. But
yeah,
with the drinking, it's just over drinking.
yeah.
Because
That's what made
you
me
can have
stop.
a drink every now and then and be
That's what
straight.
made me stop smoking. Cigarettes, I let
And
that go. Marijuana, I let that go when K2 came in. When that K2 came in, I was like, yeah, buddy. I was 28 years old when that
oh
kicked
yeah,
in. I was like, I'm done.
that's
I'm done.
yeah, yeah. That you stopped the same year I stopped. I stopped in 2011. I
Because
stopped on New Year's Eve,
when I
2011,
seen
before we went to 2012.
what it was doing to people and how my homies was getting on it and trying to bait me into that, I was like, nah, fam, I'm good. And I got tired of just getting high and going to sleep and getting the munchies. It was the same symptoms I was getting from the time I was a kid. I started smoking when I was a kid. I'm like, all right, you damn near 30. What you gonna keep doing? Keep getting high and going to sleep?
No,
Like, that's boring now.
no, that's the reason why I stopped smoking because I wasn't getting the regular high that I normally would get. I was just getting sleepy. I would smoke and be sleepy. I was like,
Oh
I
shit.
can't do this. I'm sleeping my whole damn life away. Every time I smoke, I
Yo,
would go to sleep.
let me get up
I
out
was
of
like,
here,
man,
y'all. I
sleeping
gotta
my life
bust
away. I'm
moves,
like,
man.
nah,
Let me
all
get to
right.
work, man. Listen, I appreciate y'all. I'm thinking about coming back later on the day about 1 o'clock. So y'all just pay close attention. I'm probably gonna come back again. We might do another throwback. If I have enough time. If I don't get busy at work, I might come back and do it again. Free, I appreciate your time, my good brother. Tell
All
my
right.
man Big Game, I said what's up. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Remember to protect your peace, space, and surroundings. Y'all know what it is. It's the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go.